Yeah, I'm in my robe. It's cold. And I'm in chill mode. It got activated soon as the holiday season started. Plus, I don't care. Seahawks just beat my Rams. Roll the opening credits. What's good, interweb? Your man Q back again with another vlog, and I had it slated and planned to do a geek show today, but you know what? It was the holiday season. I had the nog. This ain't nog right now, but I had the nog, and I sat here and was in chill mode, and then we still in the global pandemic, aka the miasma, and you know, I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't feel like doing it right now. Also, well, you know what? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that many days from the new year, so I figured that during this time I could sit in the lab, get some more commercials and stuff done, and I can start boosting and beefing up some things that I already know that I want to do, and even looking at getting some guests and some folks that want to join on to the Geek Show. So all of my content creators or creative minded people, just in general. So the homeboy Yacht, old Matt Johnson, I seen you, Black Ant, Mandy, Miggy, Voice Legend, Lazy James, Nintendo Gamer Gal, all of y'all. I missed a whole bunch of people. The Black Ass Gamer, formerly known as the Black Ass Gamer, he's a Pokemon trainer now, found his niche. Matt, May, all y'all, you know who you is that I talk to. Let me know if you would love to be, and if I did, miss your name, you know, I know more than a few folks. If I missed your name, forgive me. You don't see the robe, it's chill mode. But I am going to be doing the Geek Show, so I'm working on more schematics right now for that. Let me check. I don't want to say next week. Give me 1 second. Let me hit that calendar, which will be the 3rd. So I want to have that on the 3rd, and then I want the first annual Geek Awards to be on the 2nd. So I do need help with that. So for those of y'all, thank you. Shout out to the homegirl, Nintendo Gamer Gal, who has already started making some of the awards for me, the trophies. Why did I just do that as the shape of a woman? Chill. We on the miasma, y'all. Relax. But for real, so shout out to NGG, appreciate you. So if anybody else wants to contribute or help with that, what do you mean contribute or help? How can I contribute or help Geek? Well, maybe, you know, what is your favorite anime of 2020? What is your favorite video game of 2020? I know that the Anime Awards either just happened or they're about to happen. I think they already happened, the Crunchyroll, but who knows? I didn't hear too much since Funimation swallowed up Crunchyroll. Well, Sony did, you know, they got them and they got them, but y'all know what happened. And we just had the Game of the Year awards, but I wanted to do it more so with just the regular folks, because a lot of times, like, I know for certain, to be very honest, I don't think I know anyone in real life that wasn't a critic that voted for The Last of Us 2 to be their game of the year. For me, I spoiler alert, my game of the year was the one I put close to 1,000 hours in, which I felt that gave a lot of people hope, something to do, and it really just took the sting away from all the civil unrest and all of the situations that was happening in the miasma, and that's Animal Crossing. Final Fantasy VII, the remake, the reimagining, was actually a close second for me, even though I did not play it, not even an eighth of the time as much as I played Animal Crossing. Believe it or not, I didn't even have 100 hours into this Final Fantasy VII. It's not that it was bad, because it was a really great game, and I didn't mind the ending twist or anything like that. For me, basically, it was just that it wasn't a full, complete game, and I'm still gonna say to this day that I did not like that it was named FF7R. I really wish it was named FF7 Midgar, but then again, I'm nitpicking, you know. It was a great game. I really liked some of the new little things they did. For those of y'all who haven't played both of them or have played both of them, and you probably could agree with me or not, there is a difference between Aerith and Aerith, because this Aerith here I like more than I like the Aerith. Even though the Aerith, she had a different type of persona with it. If y'all ain't played the game, go check. For those who have, let me know down there if you kind of feel that, because it's the difference with the subtle cues about how they did different things. They're the same character, and yes, the names are different. I get it. Look, I'm a Final Fantasy head too. I get it. I know. But the point I'm making is some of the little small subtleties, how they did things. I still didn't like the fact that they took out Tifa's whole story. They changed it. Not when he first gets introduced to her, but they made it after you go fight the other soldier. I forgot his name. Now that I think about it, he was in the game and then he just got toasted, and then we don't see him anymore. But anyway, anime, video games, entertainment, comedy, just talk about some things like that. So I'm going to be having guests for the next year. So if anybody's interested in that, you know what to do. I'm all on social medias. Hit me up. We'll do a little mini interview process. Told you, I always forget. With these vlogaliciouses. So my bad. But what happens is, if anybody wants to join or on the fun and festivities when it comes to that, much obliged, appreciate you. And what else has been going on? I actually had a really good Christmas. I'm hoping and planning to have a solid new year. This has actually been one of my better Christmases, believe it or not, even during the global pandemic. Excuse me, I said I wasn't going to say pandemic anymore. The miasma. Thankfully, I spent it with family. And even though my grandfather had a scare with COVID and everything, he's doing a lot better. He's still not 100%. He thinks he's going to go back to 100%. But unfortunately, by him being 95, it's going to be very difficult for him to try to bounce back. Only a month and a half after he initially had this, because as we've seen, it affects each person's body differently. Like the 19-year-old who just passed, I forgot his name, who just passed out, what was he on, Utah, from college basketball, and he had a scare. And a lot of people who have it that are, my age and your age and younger, it doesn't completely get out of your body or your system, and he still has lingering muscle aches sometimes, or shortness of breath and things. So unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to do the things that he used to do, but he's here, which is the main thing. And I'm grateful and thankful for him being here, because a lot of times he usually goes back home to, I almost said his home country. He from America, but he'll go back home to the South, visit his family, in the South. I don't be messing with no South, if that's what you want to ask. But all in all, I did have a really good Christmas. I had that nog. I had some unexpected things happen to me right before the holiday, which I'm not. Y'all know me. For those of y'all that do know me, I ain't one of these people to be getting on here talking about all my issues, situations, and different things like that. I learned from some of the greats, people that I've seen, like, Boogie 2988, and just generally having friends and people where they get on and talk about their financial statuses and relationship statuses and everything else. That's not gonna be me. I briefly gloss over it. I ain't rich. I don't know why folks think I'm rich. I ain't rich. I ain't rich at all. But I'm just a simple man trying to make his way in the world, doing shit that I like. So I had some good news, some good stuff happened to me. So eventually those things will probably be, you'll see, or you can even tell in my chippiness. So I was really grateful and thankful for God blessing me with vast in this situations with family and friends and people, and to be able to sit here during a global miasma and talk to y'all with, internet and a place to stay and things, because there's so many people who don't have these things. So, I was just talking to somebody close to me recently, matter of fact, last night, about that. A lot of times it's better to, we have to kind of check ourselves. And in the moment we get ready to complain about different things, we have to count our blessings and think where we could be, or we might be where we want to be, but we're not where we used to be. And as much as I complain, and I would love to be a partner on Twitch and quit all my day jobs and do YouTube and Twitch and work on my video game and books and other projects full time, that's not the situation right now. However, I am blessed that from one year to the next year, each year I'm progressing, and then even through all the hardships and the struggles and things that I have had, I've learned from those things, and water's my favorite element, and I've been able to maneuver and groove around these things. And it's not if you lose, because everybody loses. It's not if you fall or if you fail. It's how you react to when you get hit, how you react to coming back, to getting back on the horse, to getting back into that situation, to doing those things that make you feel you. Anything with 2020 has taught me, and many of y'all I talk to that I hear, is I don't want to do no Drake. Even YOLO was out way before Drake, but just whatever. You only got one life to live. That used to be my favorite soap opera. My grandmother used to watch with me. Matter of fact, I love Vicky with Nikki, and then her daughter Natalie. I had a crush on her little redheaded ass, but that's something else. It's to a degree where we only got one life to live, and with this pandemic and everything has taught me even more so is to go out there and live it. If you got a crush on that girl or that guy, let them know. Tell them. You never know. They might talk to somebody else. That could be the person for you. You don't know. How do you know? If you want to go and learn how to swim, or if you want to take this chance on this job, if you are in something and you don't want to be in something, whether that's relationship or job or some kind of other situation, at the end of the day, it's only you. You got to do what makes you happy. And I've been in multiple situations, where thankfully I was able to get out of those situations and just adjust to make it better for me, because I've been in situations where I was going to work and I was making good money, but I was sick to my stomach. I sit in my truck and it's be just nauseous, literally physically ill. I had to go to this job. I had to deal with this boss. I had to deal with these things. Now, a lot of us don't have the opportunity or the situation to just jump up and move or leave things out and stuff. A lot of us have families. I personally don't have any kids. I'm not married yet, but I know a lot of y'all do have kids and are married and have things. You're not able to do that. And I understand that. You're going to have to be able to navigate the best way you can into your situation, and realize that even through, a pandemic, and even through miasma, and even through, whatever situation you're going through, the storm doesn't last forever. The rain will eventually let up. So you're going to have to navigate to how you want to live a better life for you. And I know for me, with this upcoming year with things, I definitely want to travel more, and I want to do things that I have been putting off. And thankfully, I have been on the path to doing those things beforehand. I had started the website, if you guys remember, and talking about writing a book last year, and then I ended up doing it this year. It's still not to the echelon or the level that I want to have it at right now, but it's there. And if I can do it, I'm just a regular dude. Y'all can do it too, whatever that situation. You want to be a cook, you got it. You can be a cook. Practice at home. Make a YouTube channel about you cooking. You don't even have to show yourself. Just show your hands and cook the meals. Take pictures on Instagram. Nowadays, especially for us, for the 40s and unders, if you ain't messing with the internet, you ain't messing with nothing, honestly. These days of 9 to 5s and tried and trues and blue collar, white collar things, we've seen in my life, I've seen damn near 3 crashes with the stock market, and like I said, I'm not even 40 yet. So imagine what this situation is going to be by 2030, by 2050. I also want to go into stocks this next year coming up and stuff. So it's a lot of different ventures and things that I want to get into. That I know that I can do, and that I am happy to look back that I've made progress with. As far as games that I've been playing, I've been eating up Persona 5 Royale like a fat kid does everything during the holiday season. I've been eating that too. I took a pause on my break on my diet here because of the fact that my mom was cooking, my grandfather was wanting this and this, and then people were bringing over food and all these other things. I was like, it's too damn tempting. I'm sitting here trying to eat a naked, saltless chicken titty, and people eating fried chicken and oxtails and gumbo and sweet potato pies. That's not right. Eggnog with the brandy and the rum and all that yak in it. I can't. I mean, help me. So yeah, I put that on pause a little bit. I have been walking still, but I need to go back and do more exercises and everything. When it comes to that, anime after One Piece, which dominated 7 months out of my life this year, basically that was started my asthma to, well, we still in it, to October. I haven't really been watching too much more anime since Dr. Stone, so I know I do need to go back into some other things. I didn't want to catch up with JoJo. I know I can knock that out fairly quick if I want to. But I have plans to continue to stream on Twitch. That's going to be at least 3 days a week. I might switch up the days to go back to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, because for whatever reason, I don't know about that Mondays. I just don't be wanting to stream sometime on Monday. And I have to almost like force myself to press the button to do it. Yeah, but that's my little, tidbit of situation, as you guys can see, and I hope that you're enjoying the content thus far. I have pushed and scaled back a little bit on as much news, which I said I was going to do, and going to be focusing, like I talked about before, with more things, like with one primary news source, which is going to be like a talk show, late night show on Sundays, which is the Geek Show, and I have guests and things on there. And then if it comes to the part where I just want content, I need content within the days, Monday through Friday, I can just chop that up like a Joe Rogan situation. I would love to bring back the podcast. Also, folks who's interested, let me know. Again, I want to do more collaboration and more playing games with other creators and other folks and viewers and everything that I said that I was going to do last year. But even with that, I have done better with that. And what made me realize that I had done really good, for those of y'all that don't do it, it's the writing in me and writer in me too. Even though it wasn't writing, I keep a written journal as well as a video journal, and I watch a video journal from November of 2017, and mostly all of the things that I said that I wanted to do, from doing the website to finishing the book to doing shirt designs to all kind of situations, friends and people that I was talking to, and I had to let go, and other situations and stuff. Those things manifested themselves over time, and at the time I was frustrated that they weren't moving fast enough. But we each have our own path, and we each have our own speed of which we do things. And you know what I'm saying, is I'm preaching to myself literally about it. But don't be so hard on yourself. Don't follow what I be doing, because I can be hard on myself sometimes as well. Things happen for reasons. And like my mom always told me, which I loved her for this one, when she'd always say, if one door doesn't open, she said, you better go and find another door. She said, I'm going to go to the back door, to the side door, or I'm going to find a window. If one situation doesn't open, you find another way or path to get to the situation that you want to do. And that's exactly what I've been doing, which is one of the reasons I decided that even with wanting to, be YouTube famous, that the AdSense and things still wouldn't be enough to sustain, living in Los Angeles especially, that I needed to branch out and do some entrepreneurship as well. My journey won't be the same as your journey, just like your journey won't be the same as mine, but hopefully, you guys take this within the new year, blessed, thankful. If you're able to watch this, then that's a step in the right direction, because you're here. And if you're here, anything is legit possible. But I'm gonna get out of here because, you know what? My Rams lost, but see how I flipped it? The Rams lost, but today was a good day because the Clippers lost by 51 points, broke an NBA record. I'll leave y'all at that. As always in the web, remember to eat, sleep, geek, repeat. I have a video up for y'all Tuesday. And I'll be back Twitch tomorrow. I'm really thinking word on the web was it's good to make one video or play one solid game all the time. I think that game I'm going to be playing all the time probably will be Animal Crossing. Where every week I'm playing Animal Crossing. I still play a whole bunch of RPGs, but it's good to have one solid go-to game. If not, I might look into, which I have been thinking about looking into, some Final Fantasy 14. I see so many of my folks playing that, and I just want something. I want to do it on Smash Brothers, but I have to do a different video for that. If Gino would have came. And if that still wasn't hot enough for you, there's another video for you right here and right here. Fire's hot.